Alright, hello everyone. I was going through some of the OU Pokemon because I wanted to make a new team. But I didn't want to use like some of the things that like everybody uses because I was kind of getting bored of seeing them. So kind of at the depths of OU, pretty much just above borderline, I found Talonflame. I actually forgot Talonflame existed because like you never see these in OU. So I checked it out. Checked out its abilities, its attacks, and I actually found a really interesting moveset that wanted to share. Um, it seems like a really good moveset. I haven't tried it out, but I'm pretty sure it's going to do really good. Um, Honestly, like it's a really underrated Pokemon. Really, like you really never see Talonflames, and it's a bit of a shame because it's such an interesting Pokemon. Like the possibilities for this one Pokemon are pretty much like limitless. Like it can fill so many roles. I'll just start going over the moveset. The item we're gonna go with is generic attack booster. Um, and I didn't put an actual item there because this just goes to show how really original you can make these Talonflame movesets. Like, okay, for instance, you can run a Choice Band moveset, and it would be pretty good. It would be really good, I think. But at the same time, you can run a Life Orb moveset, and it would also be completely viable. Like, there's so many really insane options for the item, like just for the item. Like, and these are all complete separate original movesets. You can also run oh, I don't know what it is, flying plates, bird plate. Yeah, you can run whatever the flying plate is for extra damage, and that's also a very original moveset. You know, very original item. It pretty much changes the whole moveset and how you're going to be using it. Um, so whatever the Arceus plate is for fly, I don't remember what it is, but you can use that. I'm just gonna stick with Life Orb for now. Let's go with Choice Band, because the point of this moveset is to get as much possible damage as you can in. So that being said, I think we should stick with Choice Band for now. The ability we're going to be going with is actually Brave Bird. And if you didn't know, Brave Bird gives Brave Bird priority to all Brave Bird type attacks, which is phenomenal. No other Pokemon really gets that ability, and it's phenomenal because Talonflame actually gets a pretty nice move pool in terms of Brave Bird type moves, which is very nice, very nice. I'll actually be going over those moves pretty soon, but just want to talk that ability is pretty nice. A lot of people like to run Flame Body, but I think Brave Bird is the best ability that you're going to be wanting to run on this Pokemon. That's my opinion. Yeah, people don't use it very much, so that might be why they use Flame Body, because maybe they don't know about the Brave Bird ability. But I'm trying to make this to let people know about it. So for the first move, oh my god, for the first move, this one, in my opinion, this is pretty much required. I know you said your possibilities are pretty much limitless, but for your first move, you're pretty much going to want to have Brave Bird, because Brave Bird actually is a Brave Bird type attack, so it does get Brave Bird type priority with the Brave Bird ability. Base 120 power, 100% accuracy. You get Brave Bird recoil, but that's not really too much of an issue, as Talonflame is a pretty brave bird, so it doesn't really mind taking the recoil as much. My opinion, very, very good move. You're going to want to use it. I've seen people use Aerial Ace instead, but I would highly recommend Brave Bird instead. For the second move, it's a bit of a toss-up. I've seen a lot of people run Flare Blitz, and I mean, you could. I really wouldn't recommend it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with running Flare Blitz, but if you run Flare Blitz, you are giving up the option of running Brave Bird. And if you didn't know, Brave Bird also has Brave Bird type priority is also a Brave Bird type move, and so you get Brave Bird priority with the Brave Bird ability, which is very nice. 120 base power, 100% accurate, uh, only 33% recoil, which isn't bad. Brave Bird's a very good move. I highly recommend that as the second slot. Want to go with Flare Blitz? You're missing out, in my opinion. The third move, this is really where the originality comes into place for the third move. If you didn't run Flare Blitz in the previous spot, you definitely can run Flare Blitz now. It's not a bad move. It's not a bad move. Could also run U-turn. It's also not a bad move, you know. Bug and flying are pretty good, but honestly, if you want the best neutral coverage, because as it stands, Brave Bird and Brave Bird, while they both get Brave Bird type priority because they are Brave Bird type attacks, do not have the best neutral coverage. So if I were you, I would run Brave Bird as well. And this, with these three moves, you can actually hit almost everything in the game for neutral damage. I think the only things that resist the combination of these three moves, the only things that resist this are steel types, which don't want to be coming in on you because you are fire type. Rock types, and there aren't very many rock types that are good other than like Tyranitar, and electric types. So those are pretty much the only three. Those are really the only three things that can resist this very powerful offensive combination of moves. Really, like they're really good moves. In the last slot, what you could do is you could run Flame Charge, and then you can drop this for Assault Vest. It's a very interesting possibility that you could do. But Flame Charge does not give you Brave Bird priority because it is not a Brave Bird type attack. So I would recommend Tailwind, because if something comes in that's faster, you can predict that, go for the Tailwind, and then hit them up with the depending on what it is, you could hit them up with the Brave Bird or one of your other attacks. So obviously you can't run Assault Vest in that case. You would have to run something else, probably Air Balloon, in my opinion. Also, if you wanted to run Air Balloon, you could run Roost instead. Because, as a matter of fact, both Roost and Tailwind are Brave Bird type attacks, and of course, get Brave Bird type priority, which is very nice. If you don't want the Tailwind, there is another option. You can go with Agility. Then that boost stays pretty much forever, and that'll be very nice to outspeed stuff. So if they want to just send stuff in to die, and then when your Tailwind runs out, then bring their fast thing in, that might be an issue for Talonflame, right? For Brave Bird, right? But if you set up the Agility, your speed, you're not going to lose your speed. So if they bring anything they bring in that's faster than you and out Brave Bird priorities you, you'll be able to have that agility set up under your belt, and you will be able to take them on fairly nicely. But again, agility does not get the priority, and you are going to be wanting to have the priority. So I'm going to say recommended move is either Tailwind or Quick Attack. Those are the two best options. Quick Attack for priority. It doesn't get Brave Bird priority, but it does get priority. And anything that resists your combination of moves here that isn't a rock or steel type is going to be taking neutral damage from Quick Attack anyway. So Quick Attack is a nice option. So your last thought between Quick Attack and Tailwind. Going over the EVs, if you look at Talonflame's EVs right here, it's not the best. It's not the best. It's got some decent HP. It's got an okay attack stat. But when you combine that attack stat with these coverage moves, it is a very fearsome attacker. So basically for the EVs, we're going to max out the attack. Going to go with Adamant. And yeah, there you go. That's pretty much all you need to do. Very, very interesting Pokemon. I wish I'd see it more, because again, the possibilities for this Pokemon are endless. Like, if you see a Talonflame on the opposing person's team, you have to guess. Like, are they running Brave Bird? Are they running Flame Body? Could they have the Air Balloon? Are they Banded? Are they Life Orb? Are they packing the Tailwind or the Agility? It's I don't know. It's tricky. Like this is it's a hard Pokemon because if you guess wrong, you could get pretty screwed over with this. But yeah, try this Pokemon out. It's very good, very underrated Pokemon, very underused Pokemon. But yeah, there it is.